has to keep them from idols.
Talk to me, brother.
I'm here to work.
Excellent. I've been waiting for you. There's the alchemist's laboratory. You'll find ingredients in the chests next to it. Concoct 2 buck's blood potions. Once you finish them, you'll find me somewhere nearby. Don't forget to let me know when you're done. Praise be to our Lord Jesus. Talk to me, brother.
I've finished my work.
Show me what you've made. Spectacular, Gregor. You've found...
What do you...
I'm here to work.
Excellent.
Very well done, my lad. times for each may be prescribed.
God be
as
with you.
follows. From Easter until the calends of October, when they come out from fire. Whatever is necessary until
What do you desire?
I'd like to ask. I'm look.
And what
I'm looking.
lock pick?
I'd like to.
Well, so you heard. I'll trade.
Let's have a word about.
Well,
it should be asked with all the humility and submission inspired by God. But as for coarse jests and idle words, or words that move to laughter, these we condemn everywhere with a perpetual ban. And for such conversation we do not permit a disciple to open his mouth.
what troubles?
I need to get.
You're not the only one. But I have to keep records of all the casks, and the prior checks on them. He'd notice any loss straight away. Just like
I'm looking.
lock.
I'd like.
So you heard. I'll.
What do you want, brother? You shouldn't be here.
Praise be to Christ, brother.
I'm. No, nothing.
Peace be with you, brothers and sisters. So he won't make it to the order. No. He's a strong constitution. Praise be with you.
Who's Larius?
Brother, you were somewhere you shouldn't have.
I've had.
You damn.
I apologise.
Now, show me.
My god. Not a day again.
Peace be with you.
Don't move on. Brother, what are you doing here?
I definitely was there.
Really? Fine then. This is not...
Not love one more than another, unless it be one whom he finds better in good works or in a deed. And let him not shut his eyes to the faults of offenders.
What do you desire?
Since he has the authority, let him cut out those faults. Hard, proud, and disobedient characters he should curb at the very beginning of their ill-doing by stripes and other bodily punishments, knowing that it is written, "The fool is not corrected with words."
Praise be
And
to our
again,
Lord Jesus.
beat your son with the rod, and you will deliver his soul. Let them apply themselves to reading. After the 6th hour having left the table, let them rest on their beds in perfect silence.
Praise be to...
I'm here to work.
Excellent. I've been concoct two. Once you finish them,
These sickly brethren should be assigned tasks or craft of such a nature as to keep them from idleness, and at the same time not to overburden them or drive them away with excessive toil. Their weakness must be taken into consideration by the abbot.
what trouble?
I finished.
What trouble?
I'm here to work.
Excellent. Good work.
Oh, you're interested in what's inside? Forbidden books, written by the devil himself. Forget about them. Oh, you're interested in what's inside? Forbidden books, written by the devil himself. Forget about them. Get away from that cabinet. The book stood in...
What have we here? That's it. The book with information about the novices. Interesting. But I still don't know which one of them is pious.
Brother? What are you doing here?
I was feeling.
Really? This time...
When they come out from prime in the morning, let them labor at whatever is necessary until about the 4th hour. And from the 4th hour until
Salve,
about the
Domine.
6th, let them apply themselves to reading. After the 6th hour, having left the table, let them rest on their beds in perfect silence, or if anyone may perhaps want to read, let him read to himself in such a way as not to disturb anyone else. Let none be said rather early at the middle of the 8th hour, and let them again do what work has to be done until vespers. Weak or sickly brethren should be assigned a task or craft of such a nature as to keep them from idleness, and at the same time not to overburden them or drive them away with excessive toil. Their weak
What do we have here? A nice sharp dagger. Now what would a monk need that for?
Must be Brother Sir Gator. He can't sleep and prays long into the night.
I've read one of the manuscripts copied by one of the novices.
But one that'll be soon solved.
Horrible, abominable. God be with you.
We were no different.
What do you desire?
I've read the abbot's book. It says in there that you're not as saintly as you make out. Actually, it seems like you're as lecherous as a boring rut.
You broke into the abbot's quarters to spy on me? You won't get away with it.
I wasn't interested in your opinion about what I did. What interests me is you and what the book has to say about you.
I'm not going to tell you anything. I'm going to report you.
Just try it, and I'll smack you so hard your feet won't touch the ground.
No, don't hit me. I won't say anything to anyone, I promise.
I'd like to add... Well, that's all.
Huh?
You've seen us drinking here, so either join in or swear you won't tell a soul. You won't want to end up like Lucas now, would you?
All right. I wouldn't mind some wine.
That's more like it. Sit down and have a drink, my lad. Quite right, brother. Just sit down and drink with us. When the wine runs out, Yodok will fetch more. I'll say one thing, brother. This wine would grace the Pope's table.
I'm not so sure. It's a bit sour. Who knows what's in it?
Don't be absurd.
Tastes like good vintage of this, isn't it? I bet you that wretched Yorick got the casks mixed up.
Nonsense. It's perfectly drinkable.
No, it isn't. It's sour. No matter. We'll get more. We'll have to take that Yodok to task about where he got this wine and...
Ah, Gregor, talk to me.
I'd like to ask...
What would you like? Ah, down the hatch.
Every gulp a treat. Isn't that the truth?
No wonder. With our throats going dry all day.
Next time we'll get Yodok.
Why are you waking me?
Why are you waking me?
Ah.
Salve. Be well.
No. Oh. Not now.
Escape sin. And in another place, death and
Praise
life.
be to Christ, brother.
For speaking and teaching belong to the
I came across the brother cicadas in the cellars. They drank wine and played dice.
I know. But what can you do?
Does that really seem right to you?
Yes and no. They're the elder brothers, so they're allowed much of what we aren't. And we'll be in their position ourselves soon enough. Some sooner than others. Even you, if you help me out with something. You just have to promise not to tell anyone.
The rule of Saint Benedict. Readings on the abbot.
I promise.
Therefore, when anyone receives
Right.
the name of abbot, you are to
Just
cover
imagine
his
you're a
disciples
fresh
with
novice,
holy
and some elder brother offers you friendship and asks you to do him a
deeds. Show them all
service.
that is good and holy.
Nothing too
By
big.
his deeds
Just a
even
cask
more
of wine
by
for the
his
nighttime revelries.
founding
A monk who
Lord's
steals
commandments
wine
and
so other
words
monks can get drunk.
intelligent among
The Sir
his
Cater
disciples,
brothers are exemplary monks.
demonstrating the
A
divine
little
precepts
nocturnal
by
fun
affection
can't
for
be a
those of
sin.
harder heart
Just tell
and
me,
ruder mind.
how would you have acted?
Abbot should
Would you rather have the
always
Sir
remember
Caters
what
as
he
friends
is and what
or
he is
enemies?
for, and should know that to whom
I choose
war
their
is
friendship.
from
In
him
which
war
case,
is
you
required.
understand
Let
my
him make no
position.
distinction
The
of
brother
persons
Sir
in the
Caters need
monastery.
another cask.
Let him not
They finished the
love
first
one
one
more
already.
than another,
Can you
unless
help me
one
get it?
whom he finds
There's
better
no better
than
way
worse
to get them on your side.
and let him not shut his eyes to the faults of offenders, but, since he has the authority, let him cut out those faults by the roots as soon as they begin to appear. Remembering
I'll help
Saint
you.
Heli,
What do I need to do?
of Cyrus,
To get hold of the
well
wine,
disposed
we'll
and
have to leave the
with
monastery for a
understanding.
bit.
Let him correct
I know it's
verbal
forbidden,
admonition the
but
first
we've no other option. If wine started going missing here, someone would
proud
notice.
disobedient
But to leave the monastery, we need the keys.
curb at the very
And only the
beginning
prior
of
has
the
those.
by
Wait a
stripes
moment.
and
Are you saying
other
I'm supposed to
faults.
steal the prior's keys
Knowing that
so
the
I can go and steal wine somewhere
is
else?
not corrected
Well, you
with
see why I don't want to do it myself now, do you?
beat your
I don't
son
have what
with
it
the rod,
takes.
and you will deliver
I can't get those keys, but you could. Or you might be able to pick the locks.
But you've done it once before, haven't you?
Last time the prior was sick, and he left the monastery keys in the Sir Cater's care. So they unlocked the gates for me. This time we'll have to steal the keys.
How can I get hold of the keys, do you think?
I don't know, but it might be possible to do this without them. Brother Celarius, the cellar keeper, used to be a burglar. He knows his way around locks, and maybe could help us, if you could find a way to arrange it.
Do you think he'll want to take part in theft?
No, but he could give some advice, or maybe get some lockpicks to open the gate. You'll figure something out.
If you think so, I can try.
Once you have the key or some lockpicks, come and see me and we'll make our plan.
About those keys.
Did you get them? Keys? Or at least lockpicks?
Yes, I have them.
In that case, come before midnight to the cloister garden. I'll be waiting for you there, and we'll head off.
The rule of Saint readings on daily manual, idleness is the enemy.
In the night, I overheard the cicadas in the cellar. They were talking about you.
Oh no. So it's still not over. This isn't a life in service of God. This is purgatory.
Lucas, what's going on?
What do you think? Just like you, I saw the cicadas drinking and playing hazard as if they were in a brothel.
We should report them.
I agree.
I warned them if they didn't stop, I'd go and tell the prior. But instead of mending their ways, they vented their anger on me.
You've picked the wrong people to make enemies of, Lucas, they told me. Now I can't even count how many days and nights I've spent locked up in solitary confinement for the tiniest offenses, or for no offense at all.
Is there something I can do to help?
Would you? I think all it might take is for you to go and sit down with them. Have a talk, set things straight, then they'd leave me alone. I'm afraid even this path leads nowhere. They'd probably start hounding you as well.
I'm not afraid of them.
Brother, you have the courage I lack. May the grace of God be upon you.
I've heard that you, that you enjoy the company of men. Is there any truth to it?
What? How do you know that?
I read it in the abbot's book.
What? The abbot's book is locked up in his chambers, and he'd never allow anyone to read it. Did you break in? But why? Just so you could dig something up on me?
I was looking for something else, but I just happened to come across your story.
No matter what you were looking for, you crossed a line that shouldn't be crossed. But don't worry, I won't tell on you if you promise me the same. Yes, you can call me a sodomite, a sinner, a monster, the spawn of Satan. But tell me this, Gregor. Can I help the way I am? I tell you, it's a test of my faith. A test so daunting you can't even imagine it.
You're right. I found it interesting, but I'm not judging you. You are the way you are. You should be true to yourself.
I'm glad you aren't like the others. Thank you for not passing judgment. I swear to God, I've never lain with another man. I've never sinned. When my father wanted me to find a wife and start a family, I told him the truth, and he had me sent here. And in a way, I was glad. My guilt had been consuming me, and I knew in the monastery I'd find peace. The Lord sees my soul, and he knows it's pure.
Here the prophet shows that if the spirit of silence ought to lead us at times to refrain even from good speech, so much the more ought to punish sin or evil word. Therefore, the spirit of silence is so important. Permission to speak should rarely be granted even to perfect disciples, even though it be for good, holy, edifying conversation. What troubles you?
I have all the pages of the torn-up book. The Art of Love can go back to the library.
Oh, brother, you can't even imagine how happy you've made me. Since you're clearly a true lover of books, I'll give you a reward I've never given another novice. I'll lend you the key to the cabinet containing forbidden books, and you can look at the peculiar things we've accumulated there. That cabinet's strictly off limits to novices, but you've earned my trust. I'm sure you'll recognize that those books contain nothing but dangerous gibberish, and there's a valuable lesson to be learned there.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate your trust.